Greetings, Glitter Gang, and happy Thursday. Welcome back to Kathryn Scraps Live. My name is Kathryn, and today we're going to be scrapping live in the Christmas in July album. It's October. There was a hurricane. It's been a busy time. So we're going to try and get this, like, lots of progress made so that next week we can just finish it. So if you knew that a hurricane was coming my direction and you didn't know what happened with that, we're basically fine. We pretty much put our house totally back to normal from that. We're just waiting on 2 contractors to address 2 issues resulting from the hurricane. Neither of them are like majorly disrupting our lives or anything. I'm sure we're low priority on the list compared to other people and the damage they're dealing with, which is as it should be because we had very little and there were people who are suffering much more intensely than we are. So no worries. You know, we'll just see what happens. Marcel clawed me earlier, which is why I have Band-Aids. The Band-Aid looks like it's wet because I put Neosporin on it and it like oozed. So this is just Neosporin. It's not anything weird. It's not a zombie apocalypse, the beginnings of a zombie apocalypse or anything like that. It's just a cat, a spicy cat, a spicy cat. So, all right. That being said, I did not find my, well, I found my bloom tool, which is this thing, right? But I never found the green one. But you know what I noticed? So, okay. So I had the Fun Stampers Journey, like, tape pick thing. And that's what's missing. And this is the bloom tool, right? Or the tool-in-one. Your green one says bloom tool. Maybe it's a bloom tool, and I have no idea what I'm talking about. So I Googled trying to find it, the Fun Stampers Journey pick. And I saw that Spellbinders had kind of acquired Fun Stampers Journey, or at least had a lot of their stock that they were clearancing out for them. Maybe they're liquidating it. Don't know. So I looked at the new design of the tool-in-one. So I have the old design of the tool-in-one. It's blue. The new one is kind of like white and rose gold or something. And the new tool-in-one has the same pick from the Fun Stampers Journey one. So I just ordered one of those from Spellbinders. So when it comes, I'll be able to let you know if it is the same. And if it is the same, then anyone who's wanted one of the Fun Stampers Journey ones but haven't been able to get it because the company went out of business, then I'll be able to recommend the Spellbinders one. So we'll just have to wait and see. So until that shows up, I'll be using the little spatula from the original tool-in-one that I have, which is working just fine. And then when the new one shows up, we'll be able to test it. But yeah, I looked all over my office after the show and I could not find it. So I'm just going to say gone forever and just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. All right. So where we left off is we'd almost finished the inserts on this pocket. We just haven't done the small tag. And the small tag is the last one we have to do. And then all the file folders will be completely complete at that point. So let's get to it. All right. So first thing I'm going to do is put the letter style paper on the inside. And these are these 3.5 by 7? Is that what they are? Yeah. These are 3.5 by 7. So, I'm still using the 8.5 by 11 version of the SUGARPLUMS paper. Welcome to the show, everyone. I am recording this for the archives and a YouTube playlist, so those will be available. Archives starting tonight, playlist starting tomorrow. So if you are just catching this randomly in your feed or live for the night or what have you, then just know that there is there's a playlist. You can see the whole thing come together. We're also going to possibly briefly talk about the coffin, because I'm just going to like sketch my little idea for you so you can get an idea of what we're going to try to do. And by try, I mean we are going to do it. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. We can do it. We can do it. Okay. All right, so we shall talk about that later. All right. So Marcel probably did hide it so he could have my undivided attention. Although Marcel clawed my legs like has started doing this thing where he wants to be under my skirt. I don't know why, but if I have anything, hey buddy, how are you doing? You here to say hi to your friends? Look how big he is. Look how big Marcel is, guys. Come on. Hi, buddy. You're such a big boy now. Yeah. You're such a big boy. Aww. Okay. So, hey. Hasn't he grown? Is he so big? Oh. Here, I'm going to just get him a little scrap of paper so he has something to play with other than the tape I'm trying to use. Here. That's for Marcel's. All right, so what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, we're going to finish this tag. It'll be on its own video, and then we'll go to, hey, kid. Hey. Hi, buddy. But yeah, Marcel's gotten awfully big. He weighs over 6 pounds now. I think the last time you all saw him, he was about 5.5 pounds. He has just been having lots of growth spurts, which make him very sleepy. He still loves paper, so he's a crafter at heart. So, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Kathryn Scraps Live. So, I can't see everyone because I missed some of the chat, but I'll say hi to everyone who's currently on screen. So, hello to Ella, Melanie, Pat, Barbara Jean, Bev, Mandy, Kathy, Cindy, Sandra. How are all of you? I hope you're doing super well. All right, so we'll put this one on the bottom. We'll put this one on the top. I'm going to use the large angle punch. Anyway, yeah, so Marcel likes to get under if I'm wearing anything with any kind of long skirt, and I am wearing a long skirt today, then he likes to try and climb up my legs. Like, he likes to hide under the skirt. I think he just thinks it's funny. Hey, give me this. This is mine. No. Hey, buddy. Hi. You still smell kind of bad from yesterday, huh? If he takes them downstairs, the paper scraps, he will bring them back upstairs. Ah! Whoa! He doesn't seem like he's that mad. If I put the paper strips back in the recycling bin, he'll just get them out again. He's in the trash right now. Well, he's in the recycling bin. Oh! Oh no! He knows the recycling bin is the bin, you know, the cool bin. What are you gonna do now, buddy? What's up? You can't get back on the desk? Recycling bin in the way? Oh, back in you go. He's a funny one. He's a funny one. He's a little menace. He's a little menace. Oh, he trapped himself in the recycling bin. I have to go rescue him. He knocked it over so that the opening is against the side of my computer and he can't get out. I have to save him. Hey, buddy. Can I help you? Hey. All right. He's free now. Thank goodness. I know. Poor little guy. Poor little guy. All right. So we have the Marcel distracting paper strip there. Okay, so we just need to put something cute on the front now. And I'm gonna just grab the scrap bin here. And we might just do something like this. I wonder if I could get it so these like swooping stars are on it. Hi. Hi, sir. He's off. He's off. Short attention span. I'm going to cut this. I'll be right back. He's like, you ruined my hiding spot. Hey, little buddy. How are you doing? Hey. Hi. Hi. Are you helping me cut stuff? Yeah? You helping me cut stuff? Yeah. Okay. All right. So this will go on the front. Beautiful. That's going to look lovely right there. Let me see if there's like a little treat we want to put there. What about this blue one? Kind of framed in between the two stars. Maybe that's the one. All right, let's go with that. Or, no, we'll do the blue one. Okay. All right, so let's see if we have a word that'll work with cupcake. All right, we'll use sugar plum. He's not ringing a bell, so what he was doing is he was hitting the part of my microphone that connects to, I'm gonna pull my microphone out for a second. You won't be able to hear me. I just want to show you the thing. I have a backup microphone like this that hangs under my desk from a hook, and he has figured out like how to swat it back and forth so he can play with it, but because it's metal and the leg of my desk is metal, it makes that ringing noise every time he does it, which I love. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Love it. Okay. So he's actually very excellent at entertaining himself. Much more of a self-starter, self-motivator than the other two cats. And it may be because he's a kitten. But, you know, Kitty, you have to really engage her. And she doesn't want to do anything by herself. She just only is interested in playing with things if a human is participating in the activity. But he will make little games to play with himself. So, he entertains himself pretty well. I mean, sometimes he gets kind of bored at night and he'll come find me and cry, but, you know, I'm the only one up at night, so that's why, I think. Yeah, I mean, my guess is, you know, because he was, when he was a baby, he was on the streets, that, you know, he didn't have people entertaining him all the time. And he didn't exactly have toys. Like, he and I were playing a game the other day that he invented on the spot, which was called, when Kathryn unwraps the plastic from the battery and puts it in the little trash bag, pull it out and run down the hall with it. And when I didn't chase him, he would bring it back and drop it at my feet and then wait until I put the next one in the bag, and then he would grab it out, run away, come back, bring it back, drop it at my feet. You know, so that was the whole game, was he was just stealing them from me. Which I understand why he was playing this game, because, you know, I mean, he also he thinks me throwing things into things is part of our games. So, and earlier while I was waiting for the videos to upload this afternoon, he came up here and he stole a piece of paper from me, and then he did that weird sideways challenge run that the cats do sometimes, where they kind of like run with the whole side of their body facing you and their tail curved, where they look like a little crab kind of walking sideways. Anyway, he was doing that. I'm going to lift the edges of the flower so that maybe I can tuck the cupcake under the flower edges if I want to. So I'm just going to do that with a craft knife. And I knew that it meant he wanted me to chase him to try and take away the paper strip, so I did. I just chased him, and he immediately, as soon as I took a step towards him, ran down the stairs. So it was really cute. I mean, he's really cute, but he's a lot. He's a lot. And it's a little just slightly problematic that some of his favorite toys are things like many, you know, very expensive microphones, things like that. He's very fascinated by all parts of microphones because he also likes to chew on their windscreens as well. All right, so I've just like cut that out so that I can tuck the cupcake under there if I need to, and then I'm going to do the same thing on this one. And that will just integrate the cupcake into the design more. Yeah, there we go. Very nice. Okay, perfect. I'm just gonna ink the edges of this, the flowers, so that they're inked where they overlap, and then we'll glue everything together. All right, so first step will be to glue the cupcake under the floral pieces, then we'll glue the floral pieces down to the cupcake, and then we'll add the sugar plum. Okay. Very cute. Now this one is not too much. We just have a couple spots. And then one thing I'm going to do just to give it a little extra security is after I when I go to stick it down, I'll just make sure to put some adhesive back behind these little flower bits so I know nothing's going to pop up later. Okay, looking cute. All right, so that's good. Now we're going to go ahead and work on the back a little bit. So I'm going to go around the outside with this tape like I normally would, and then in the middle I'll put some extra tape. He's taken one of the paper strips I put out for him to another part of the house because I think he wants me to chase him. But if he finds someone else, like Damien or my sister, if they see him with a paper, they'll try and take it away from him because they don't want him to eat paper. But I've noticed he doesn't eat paper. Like, he's not, you know, biting bits off of it and stuff. So he's not interested. He just thinks it's something that I want, you know. I'm just going to put a little piece of paper back here so that, you know, these areas that are a little bit weaker because of how they were cut have a little extra tape. That's all. So just put a little extra tape over those parts that I cut. It's not a big deal. I probably didn't even need to do it, but Okay, then I'm going to chomp the corners ink. Yeah, I mean, it's clear to him that I find paper very interesting. So, you know, I think he's just trying to play with me with my favorite toy, is what I think. So, that's what I think is happening. Now I have no idea, not being a cat psychologist, but... All right. Okay. So I'm just going to flip it over and burnish it from the back and then burnish it from the front just to make sure that, you know, I'm not lifting any corners or anything before the glue dries. So the green thing I used to use for tape removal has disappeared. So sometime between the last show and this show, it has been removed from my tool bag and is no longer in my tool bag. And it's not anywhere, like it's not on my desk, it's not on my craft cart, and it's not on the floor. So the cleaners were here this week. I suspect that what may have happened, because my tool bag was off kilter. So I think maybe when they moved my tool bag to clean underneath it, like it fell out of its pocket, and maybe, I'm just going to say it fell in a trash bag. No one noticed and it's gone now. That's what I think happened. We're going to blame it on Marcel, that Marcel took it as punishment for the flea dip he got. Well, not a flea dip, but a ringworm dip, but because Marcel does have ringworm. I tell you, you try and take the cats off the street, but you can't take the street out of the cat. Anyway, so I'm using this for now, but I noticed Spellbinders had a tool that looked exactly the same as the green one, so I ordered it, and when it comes, I'll be able to tell you if it is the same as the green one, and if it is, I'll be able to tell you that you can get it from Spellbinders. And I'll add it to my Amazon thing. Okay, so now we just have to add something to the back to just clean up the back. And then we are done with all the pockets and their inserts. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we'll use that. All right, so I'm cutting this 3 1/4 by 6 3/4, and then we'll tape it and stick it down. But yeah, so Marcel, we're just saying Marcel's using it / holding it hostage because he had to get a sulfur and lye dip, and when I tell you that stank so bad, ooh, that was rough. That was rough for all of us. And we have to do that, I think, every 5 days for 6 to 8 weeks or something like that. Ugh. Poor little guy. Poor little Marcel. But then hopefully that'll be the last, like, thing from his life on the streets, and then he'll be fully house-catted after that. Oh yeah, he and Kitty are cool. She's decided, she let him hang out with her earlier today. So Kitty, or Tiny Cat, tried to eat him though. But you were being kind of dumb, weren't you, when that happened, huh? You were being stupid. Yeah, you know it. You know you know it. Is that contagious? So our understanding, well, he has spread it to 2 humans in the house, so it is contagious. Now he and the other cats don't interact like that, so the other cats haven't gotten it from him. But we do still have to deal with it because it's, you know, it didn't clear up on its own. And normally when it doesn't clear up on its own, it's like related to the immune system, and he's had a rough life. So we think that that's just what it is, that he's had a rough life. But and that's, you know, as he's getting better, it'll improve. But every time he scratches me, I put tea tree oil spray on it, and then I put Neosporin on it because I don't want to get it. Yeah, he's going to be all healthy soon. I think the ringworm's his last thing, and then he'll be all good. Won't you, Marcel? You don't want to be itchy anymore, do you? No. And it does itch. It does itch for him. Like, we can tell it bothers him, so. Yeah, I threw something in the trash. He was busy doing something else, and he heard a paper scrap fall in the trash, and his head whipped around so fast. Okay, so now we have our last journaling tag. So cute. Okay, so with this, the pockets, the file folder pockets are complete. So this is the last thing we needed for the file folder pockets. In it goes, and they're officially done. So the red portion of the album is now totally complete. So what we have left to do is to finish off the green portion of the album and then to add a cover. So we're in great shape. So I'm going to do a recording break so we can move on to, in the next video, we're going to do the plan the inserts for the green pockets. So each of the 4 green pockets has or 4 green pages has a pocket on the back like this, where we can put a pretty sizable insert. So we're going to try and make a 4x6 photo wallet of some kind. We'll figure it out. So I'm just going to do a recording break here. So if you're watching live, just hang tight. Nothing's going to change for you. If you're watching in the archives, you can go ahead to the next video. And if you're watching on the YouTube playlist, same thing. And if the next video isn't there yet, it'll be there in a day or two. Don't worry. I'm live every Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern USA time and 9 p.m. Eastern USA time making projects like this. Our next project will be a quick and easy Halloween coffin album that we will hopefully have done before Halloween if a miracle occurs. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.